Hello and welcome back to my channel, Mel's Stampin' Gallery. I'm Melanie, your close to my heart maker, and I am so excited about today's video because it is a collaboration with my friend Erin over at Crafty Concepts with Erin. And I will be sure to leave the link down below in the description box so that you can go and check out her amazing work when you're done here. And if you're coming from her channel, I'm so glad to have you here with me. Now for today's collaboration, we decided to use the Crisp Air collection found in the July-September 2022 seasonal catalog, and that collection starts here on page 24. And I just love the beautiful colors in this collection. I love how they put the sapphire and the peach in with it, as well as the normal colors that you would expect to find in the fall collection. And let me show you the sticker sheet and the beautiful papers that you get with that. And like I said, they are two-sided. So you have your pumpkins and your leaves on the one side, and then this one has the splatters on this side and the orange kind of diamond shapes there as well. And then this one has this patchwork quilt. I just love this so much. And then the back has the navy blue. It's got that tiny little leaf pattern in that as well. And then of course we also have the stamp and thin cut set and the Picture My Life cards. I'm not sure if I'm going to use those yet in the layout. We'll see. And then I also have the enamel dots from the collection. So lots of choices here, and I can't wait to get started. So let me clear this out of the way and we'll get going on our project right away. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Versamat here so I can work on that. And I want to show you what else we decided to do. We decided to take a sketch from the Make It From Your Heart Volume 5 book. And this book has lots of different sketches and ideas and color combinations and so forth for your two-page and single-page layouts. And the sketch we chose today is pattern number 18. It has 8 photos and it is a two-page layout. But what drew us to this was the circles. We just thought that those circles were so much fun. And so here's the sketch here, and here's a couple of the completed pages that they have for you as well. So what I decided to do was I want to do a one-page layout, and I liked the double circles, and because my photos were that size, were just about that size, maybe a little bit bigger, I have these photos. 2 of them are 3 by 4, including the mat, and then the big one is 4 by 4. So I wanted to use this sketch, but I've decided to go ahead and flip it and turn it upside down. Now let me go ahead and bring in the papers that I'm going to use. For my base page, I'm going to use this splatter page, the 12 by 12 from the Crisp Air pack. I'm just going to put that down in my Versamat. And then according to the sketch, they had a strip here, and I've cut this out of the the paprika cardstock at 6 by 11, and that's going to go up right about here. And then the sketch also had these 2 circles in it. And according to the diagram, the circles were cut at a 7-inch circle and a 5-inch circle. And to cut those circles, I actually just used my Cricut. If you don't have a Cricut, you could just trace around a round jar that you might have. So I used the sapphire with the leaves for the one large circle, and that's going to get slipped behind here. And I'm probably going to leave that hang off the edge a little bit, but no worries, I'll cut that off. And then for the 5-inch circle, I actually took a piece of this shortbread. It looks, I don't know if you can kind of see that texture on there. And that's actually from the mix-in pack from the July-September seasonal catalog. And if I bring in the sketch again, holding it upside down, because like I said, I flipped it, I see that I've got my 3 photos down here, and a strip here. But I think I'm moving that strip down to the bottom and shifting those photos up like this. So I'll get the photos up here toward the top and place them about like so. And then I have this large area down here, and I've taken a piece of the double-sided cardstock and I've cut that to 1 inch by 11, and that's just going to fill that gap right there. I'm going to put it kind of just under the photos to help kind of ground those photos. And then to break that up and bring in a little bit some more of those browns from the photo, I've got the zip strip from one of the papers, and I've just cut that off. And I like this zip strip because it has the brown leaves and the paprika, but also it introduces a little bit of that navy that I have up here, sapphire, and there's also a little bit of sapphire in a little granddaughter's shirt over there as well. So I think I'm going to put that right there. Alright, so I've got things kind of dry fit here, and before I go and adhere that down, I'm at the place where if I want to do some treatment to the paper here, now's the time to do it. And I think I want to not sponge up the edges, but I like to rough them up a little bit to give it a little bit of extra texture and make it stand off the page a little bit. So I've got a kind of a scraper tool here, and I can just take that along the edge. And what I like about the Close to My Heart cardstock is that it's got that white core. So when you rough it up with like sandpaper or whatever, it exposes that white core, which helps give it a little bit of extra dimension. It makes it stand out from the background paper. So I'm going to go ahead and off camera finish that up. So I've gone ahead off camera, and like I said, I roughed up the edges there. I finished that up, and then just for a little added texture, I did some hand stitching here, and I just did that by poking holes every 1/2 inch and then doing what they call I think it's called the running stitch with some embroidery twine. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay that down. And I want that, let's see, and I've adhered the circles where I want them to be, and I think I want this to be about 7 inches, about 1 inch up from the bottom. So I will, just to make sure it's straight, I can take my T-square, put it on the lip of my Versamat at the 1 inch mark, and I can line that up where I want that to be, and then I can put that down, adhere that down in one great big piece. Go ahead and put one more right there, flip this over, make sure that's lined up again, 1 inch and 1/2 inch from each side, and that should do it right about there. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. So we'll adhere that all down. Now all that's left to do is the fun part. I've got most of what was in the sketch, the circles and the background pieces and the photos, but now it's time to add the fun stuff, the embellishments. So if I look in the catalog, I see these clusters on this sample that they have, that they used the stamp set, and they used some of the stickers from the sticker sheet, and I really like those, so I kind of want to mimic those on the scrapbook page. And I've got some that I've already stamped and die cut here, and I think I've got the leaf and the flower. That's going to go, I think I want one embellishment cluster down there, and I think I'm going to put one embellishment cluster kind of up here. I'm just going to kind of build these, dry fit them a little bit, see if that's what I want. And then over here to bring some of that peach color around, bring out that pink little stripe in her dress. I think I might put one little cluster, just a small one over here, just to kind of fill up that space there. And then of course that's your visual triangle leading your eye around the page. Now to help me build this cluster that I'm going to make down here for this corner, I'm kind of going off of this cluster that I see here in the catalog. I just punched just a 2-inch square, or 2-inch square, sorry, 2-inch circle. That's just going to give me a base to build it on, and of course if it's bigger than that I can cut that off. But I want to start with this biggest piece here, and I'm just going to put a little bit of a liquid adhesive in the center and build around from that. And I've kind of scrunched it up a little bit, not too much, but I'm just going to put that in the center and scrunch it down. And then I'm just going to start building off of that. And I think this is easier than trying to do it exactly on my page. And then I'm going to tuck that in there. And then in the sample they had a piece right there on the top, so I think I'm going to take the other one and put that on the top. And then they had a leaf, a couple of the leaves that I have here. And those were kind of underneath here a little bit. Like that. So I'll get some glue on there. And we'll scooch that under there a little bit. Like so. Yep, that's coming along pretty nice. And then another leaf. A small leaf, pardon me. Same thing, I'll get a little bit of my liquid adhesive there, and I'll tuck that in here. You can see I've got some white showing, but that's okay. I can fill it with stickers, and I can trim that when I'm done. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish building that with some stickers and things, and I'll be right back to show you how. I went ahead and I've got a couple of the flower clusters made here, and this one of course includes some of the stickers and the stamped and die cut images, and I've put it right up here along this top of the circle, and a little bit is hanging over the edge. That's okay, I don't mind cutting it off just a smidge. And then I've also got this big cluster here for the bottom. And I've got that all here together, a little fall sticker right there. Again, the combination of the stickers and the stamped and die cut images. And that one I'm going to go ahead and put right about here. And I've got just a couple of little foam adhesive squares that I'm going to put this down with. And I don't need a whole lot of it because I want to leave room in case I want to slip something underneath. And I'm going to put it right about there. And then I have a sticker from the sticker sheet that says Piling Up Memories. And I wanted to put that down here, and that kind of brings all this kind of nectarine paprika color together. And I'm just going to put that down there like that. Keep it simple. So up here, I haven't put that down yet, but that's about where I know I want to put it. Because I've got this title from the sticker sheet, Crispy, Crunchy, Colorful. And I like that. And I think I want to try to put it here. So this to me is very tricky. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put it on some wax paper and then try it out here to make sure it fits. I've gone and I've put all the letters on the wax paper, lined them up where I think I want them to be. Now with the wax paper I can look to see if about where I want to put it, if the placement seems about right. And I think it's going to fit there nicely with the embellishment up here at the top. Again, I haven't adhered that embellishment down yet because I want to do this first. Now this is kind of tricky. I've seen people do this. I folded the wax paper back from those bottom letters. Now if I do this right, I should be able to just pull that wax paper off, and the letters will go down where they're supposed to be. So wish me luck. Are you ready? I'm going to do this off camera and I'll be right. Success, that worked. I've got the first 2 layers there, so I thought I'd go ahead and be brave and show you on camera how I did that. I've just rolled the wax paper back from the bottom of the alphabet stickers, just to expose the sticky part a little bit. I apologize if this is making a lot of noise. Then I'm going to go ahead and line up the letters as best as I can. Press down on the sticky part, and then I just hold it in place, and then you just peel. Yeah, of course it didn't work. I probably didn't pull enough sticky off, so let's get that adhered down. There we go. And then pull the wax paper gently from the back and adhere those stickers down. Keep them down and just pull it off. Whoops! And 2 of them came off, of course. That didn't happen on the other 2, I promise you. No big deal. I'm just going to put those down and hold them with my finger, and then I can pull the wax paper off. And there you go. There's your title. Got a little wonky, but that's okay because it kind of goes with the whimsy of the leaves blowing around. So then the next thing is I've got my embellishment piece here, and I think that's going to go right about up there. And again, I'll put that on with my adhesive squares, if I can find them. Here they are. So I've got some adhesive squares, and again, I don't need to put too many of them on there. And these are pretty thick ones, actually. They're just adhesive squares from my stash, but you can use anything that you have in your stash. I'll peel off the backing. And I'm going to go ahead and, whoops, get that where I want that. I'm going to bring this down a little bit closer to me here. I wanted this about like that. There we go. I think that looks good. There. So we've got that. So now we've got the embellishment up here. We've got the embellishment down here with the piling up memories. And I just wanted a little bit over here, and I like this sticker that says loving this. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put that on there, and maybe a couple other stickers from the sticker sheet. Let's see what we got. Oh, you can hear everything dropping over there. So we've got the loving this, and of course, and again, that brings in that peach color from down here and up here and then over here. And of course, that complements the pink in her little tutu. And I think there's a couple of these little flowers. I don't know if I want to put that there, or maybe some of the leaves. Let's see, let's pull a leaf off of here. I kind of like this here. I've got things all over my fingers. Got the 3 stickers, excuse me, that I want. I didn't take the sticky off. They're still sticky, so that's fine. I've got that here, and I think this one's going to go, the loving this right there on top of it. And I like how that's looking there. And it kind of draws your eye. You've got that visual triangle. You've got the colors are repeated in each one. You've got the peach here, and here, and here. You've got the sapphire and the paprika here, here, and here, as well as the title. And I think the one last thing I want to do is use some of those acrylic shapes. I need to find them though. Here they are. I found them. So I've got some glittery ones here and the different colors that match. And I'm going to try to just get that off of there with my pickup tool. I think I'm going to put a little sparkly over here with the heart. Like that. Let's put one, let's put a heart. Not a heart, let's put a dot. The gold dot down here in this corner. You see what I'm doing here? And then one up here as well. Let's get the big one since that's kind of a big area. What do you think? Right here or here? How about there? I wish I could hear what you're saying right now. Or maybe I don't. Okay, so anyway, let's put another one up here like that, because we have to do 3s. And what do you think? How about this little heart right here? I like the heart. I struggle with these all the time. I don't know why. Does that look okay? Should I put one over here? How about a little bit of yellow? I don't want the stars. The star doesn't really fit with it. Oh, how about the pink one? There's a pink heart and a little dot. Let's go with the pink heart if I can get it up there. Okay, let's put that right there. I like that. Okay, maybe I need one down here. Just a little tiny yellow or paprika one. Oh, that's so cute. Look how tiny that is. That's cute. Okay, so I think I better quit before I get too much going on here. The only thing I have left to do is some journaling. I think I'm just going to put a little bit down here with their names and the date and the place. And but here, I'll bring that up so you can see the embellishment cluster here. Just a little tiny one over here, and the big the one down here to kind of bring your eye to the pictures down here at the bottom of the page. So let me bring that sketch in again for you. You can see it started out like this as a 2-page. I decided to go with a right-hand page actually and flip it upside down. So what do you think? If you like this layout, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. I do try to post them once. Be sure to check out Erin's channel at Crafty Concepts with Erin, and I will have all that linked below. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.